Hello, friends and relatives. My name is ryanlittleeagle. I'm a Native American singer-songwriter and musician, as well as a cultural presenter. I've been working lately over at Tatanka, over in Deadwood, South Dakota, and being around there doing presentations and meeting other friends, I've been inspired to try to do something different. You know, when I look at the Black Hills around me and I think about some of the elders and some of the old stories that are been told, and I really want to contribute back and keep it alive. So I'm going to be doing a new series where I'll be going to different parts around the hills or different parts of the country and telling traditional stories, ones that I've heard and ones that I have had told to me from different relatives. You know, I wanted to start it off since we're here in the September months. I wanted to talk about one of the Lakota leaders. His name was Crazy Horse, or Tshunka. Tshunka was considered a great leader and was known for his many warrior deeds. And in those deeds, you know, people always talked about his fame in that way. But another way that we talk about Crazy Horse is how he lived his life. See, Crazy Horse was considered a very humble man, and that is one reason many of the people followed him. And when I look to that story that I was once told by an elder. You see, it happened long ago. As they were setting up camp, Crazy Horse was sitting in a hill just like this around me, and he was sitting amongst the grass and watching it sway in the wind. As he was sitting there, a young man came and approached him. As this young man came up, he looked towards Crazy Horse and said, "Uncle, I have a question for you. Uncle, why don't you wear the big feather war bonnet like all the other chiefs, like Sitting Bull and Red Cloud?" And Crazy Horse looked at him, and he looked down at this grass around him, and he reached down and he picked up a handful of it and he sprinkled it in his hair. And in doing so, he looked at the young man and he said, "There you go, nephew. There's my bonnet." Now, the young man was visibly confused. He did not understand Crazy Horse and what he was trying to say. And Crazy Horse could tell by his relative's face. So he looked towards his relative and he told him, "Nephew, they know who I am, and they know what I have done in battle. They tell stories and sing songs. So if they already know who I am and know what I have done, why should I have to prove it? I have nothing I need to prove to anybody but the Tankashila." And that story, you know, we talk about Crazy Horse and his humility. It's one of my favorites. And it explains that man in a way that he lived his life, which is why I believe we do make them out towards him and what he really carried on and what he meant to the people. So stay tuned to the series. We'll be telling different traditional stories from all sorts of different tribal people. But until then, I say Pelamaelo. Thank you, Wopila. Thank you so much for watching. And Tokshake, till our paths cross again.